Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? I am Scruffy Matt. Welcome to Scruffy's Not Retro Corner, because we are playing a new game today, one that just came out last year. I'm gonna put my headphones down a little bit because the music's slightly. Maybe I'll just turn the music down a little bit. I suppose I should do that in the game. Sorry I'm a little late. I'm experimenting with a new 50%. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, and now I need lozenges. Just a second. Okay. So, like I said, I was experimenting with a different setup for my streaming, because my TV is not the best. The TV that I use as my second monitor, I feel like I missed a lot of the number of items that were on screen in the last few weeks, just because the shading is not great. You know, I've tried to fix it. I can't figure it out. So, yeah. Oh, there's a crack in this. That's great. So yeah, I'm going to run the game on my laptop here and banish Streamlabs to the second monitor. So going to experiment with that, see how it goes, and how much of the chat I miss. Hopefully none. Yeah, that should work. Alright, so, return to Monkey Island. I was thinking about doing some of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection this week, but the Xbox streaming app still isn't working properly for me, so when I get the time, I'm going to chase up Microsoft and see if they can help me figure out what the problem is. Because I have figured out what I want to play after I finish this one. But I figured, let's just get straight into this one. I've been working up to this since last year when I started the first Monkey Island game. And, it's taken a while to get here, but I am looking forward to this one. It took us all by surprise last year when they announced a new Monkey Island game was coming out. And, aside from not being overly fond of the designs of the characters and everything, the art style, I'm pretty excited for this. My friend Jude got this for me for Christmas, I think it was, last year. So cheers to you, Jude, if you're watching. And, yeah, I'm going in blind because I want to go through all the other games again first. So, anyone in the chat, please don't, put in spoilers or give me hints or anything like that unless I ask for them. Yeah, alright. Enough waffling around. Let's see what this game's all about. Casual mode, all the story and all the fun, but with casual puzzles so busy on the go play. Or hard mode. More puzzles, harder puzzles, the full monkey for the pro adventure gamer who wants it all. I mean, you gotta go for Mega Monkey mode, right? It's a puzzle game, you're not getting the full experience if you don't get all the puzzles. Alright. Now.
Take this, LeChuck! Guybrush. Come over here, gently now. Remove my mask.
Oh no, we're not going back to Monkey Island 2, are we?
Picking on me? All right, I promise. Anything. Just put my leg back on.
Hey, you kids. You're not supposed to be in here.
What's next? Let's goof on those two. Pretend they're our parents. Yeah! Sorry we ran off. You were probably worried about murderers and ne'er-do-wells. Don't worry, I found him.
Come on, let's go.
Let's pretend I have powers that make lightning come out of my eyes.
It's so lifelike.
I wonder if it's real.
Why are we going back to Monkey Island 2?
Sorry, boys, could you stop following us? It's creepy.
Yes, sir. Come on. I saw a scurvy dog shack back there. Scurvy dogs. I've never had one of those. No way. You have to try one. It's the best thing you'll ever eat in your life. No fooling. Wow.
I don't think I like this.
Sounds real. I once got a scurvy dog that was bigger than my head. What should we do next? We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one. Wakey, wakey, Mr. Pirate. Hello? Boo! Ha! He's dead to the world.
He sure is.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese inside.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hey, Chucky, get ready to run. I guess they don't like visitors. Let's go next door and get scurvy dogs. I once had the hiccups for 4 days straight. We'll get some scurvy dogs and then go play over there. The words don't look like words, but there's a picture of a scurvy dog.
Oh no. This is a bad idea. Why did I click on that?
Maybe one of the shops has a key.
Yes, let's do
Hey,
that.
Chucky, stand over here for a minute. Nah, I want to get scurvy dogs. Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Oh no.
Exhibit removed. Aww.
Right, what's in
I
this one?
wonder if this is drinking water. Let's not go back there again. We'll just get yelled at. Yeah, let's get scurvy dogs instead. I'm hungry.
Ooh, what over here?
In
Bye, Scurvy Dogs. Junior Mighty Pirates to-do list. Alright, fine. We'll go get the bloody Scurvy Dogs.
I can stand. Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
Don't make fun of the bespectacled community. I don't think I want to play this game anymore.
I once ate 2 scurvy dogs at the same time.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
You kids better have money.
Yeah, we've got all kinds of money. Can we get some chicken foot fries?
You got 2 pieces of 8? That's money that grown-ups use.
I know what a piece of 8 is.
Have you got any?
No.
Then no fries.
Rude.
Now what?
Can we get a mug of grog, please?
Grog's for grown-ups. Beat it.
He's not very friendly, is he?
Now what?
Do you have a key to the outhouse?
On the wall.
They put it on a leg to keep you from walking off with it. I'll bring this right back, sir.
You'd be wise to do that. I got the leg from the last kid who didn't bring back the key.
Ew.
It says, return outhouse key when finished, or else. How much are the scurvy dogs?
Scurvy dogs are only a half piece of 8.
extra tooth in the back. I can feel it with my tongue.
What should we do next?
We gotta get to scurvy dogs. I can't believe you never had one.
Well, we can't afford them.
It unlocks the outhouse.
No.
It's locked. Good thing I've got the key in my pocket.
Good, you unlocked it.
Oh dear.
I can't even tell if it's animal, vegetable, or mineral. Please wash hands before leaving outhouse.
Oh god.
Gross. Chucky, why don't you look in the toilet?
No way, you do it.
Okay.
Ugh.
Oh dear.
Gross. I'm not touching that gunk. It seems more like something Chucky would do. Ah, this place is gross.
While we're in here, let's look for coins. They fall out of people's pockets sometimes.
It isn't a piece of 8, but it's a round piece of metal about the same size and shape as a piece of 8.
That's called a slug. It's like a fake coin.
A fake coin is almost as good as a real coin.
Ugh.
Gross.
Alright, let's buy some scurvy dogs, I guess. See if he accepts fake coins. Oh god.
Those glasses are thicker than the layer of grease on the floor.
I don't see very well, but I can hear just fine.
Same.
Here's your key back.
Put it back on the hook. I'm not your monkey.
Alright. Fine.
Hey, look! I'm returning the key.
You want a medal?
Yes. Hey! Achievement unlocked! Peg leg.
Did you know your feet won't smell if you don't wash them?
Now
No.
what?
Can we get a couple of scurvy dogs?
Sure. If you give me a piece of 8.
Nope.
What can we get with this?
Tastes like a piece of 8.
Yeah.
Enough for a couple of scurvy dogs if you want.
Perfect!
Take 'em, boy.
Ugh.
What are you getting?
What?
Just kidding. Here's yours.
Ugh. I don't like this.
I'm having these for breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever. What do you want to do now?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Hey, Chucky, stand over here for a minute.
No way.
Rude.
Sounds real.
That's my friend Dee. Hey, Dee.
Hey, Chucky, what are you jerk faces up to?
We just got here.
I'm making a list of stuff to do.
Give me that. I'm an expert planner. There. Perfect. See you around the park, shitheads.
Alright. What now? Mess around and explore, check out the anchor, beat Chucky in a race, feed the duck, add some sauce to my scurvy dog, practice sword fighting, find a four-leaf clover, make a wish at the wishing well, find our real parents. What is going on here?
That's a cool anchor.
That just shows how little you know about anchors. This one's not a very good example. You'd know that if you read as much about anchors as I have. Did you know that anchors originally weren't designed to hold ships in place? They were used in combat, shot from cannons as a grapple when you were trying to board another ship. They started making them bigger and bigger because they would do more damage that way. Then, people noticed what happened when you missed the other ship and hit the sea bottom instead. The current bow-shaped design is actually less effective than the sharper V-shaped design that was popular last century. But the older design went out of fashion after sailors started to think the letter V was bad luck. You can still find the old kind around sometimes, but collectors have grabbed most of them. On a modern anchor, if you look close, you can tell that one
Okay, that's
side is a little
probably
out to
enough.
prevent what's called plummeting. The little flanges at most ink about 30 years ago.
Oh.
Somebody thought of a way to get around that by making them out of wood instead. All kinds of people invested but the word anchor, they're called, yeah.
Woo! Oh no, no, bad idea.
Hey, Chucky. Want a race?
You're on.
I'll officiate. 3, 2, 1, go!
Yay!
I win!
Oh dear.
I wonder where this path goes. At home, I've got a collection of old Scurvy Dog sticks that fills a whole shoebox.
Kid, you're unhealthily obsessed with these horrible, filthy hot dogs.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Will you pretend to be our parents again?
What do you mean, again?
Run along and find your real parents.
I want to feed the duck. Excuse me.
Yes?
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
Mean.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
This
And
is true.
No respect for your elders.
This
I
is
have
also
half
true.
a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Gotta run.
How rude.
Don't feed the duck. I want to feed the duck.
Well, I can't give it my scurvy dog. I still need to put some sauce on it.
I'm having these for breakfast, lunch, and dinner forever. Do not pick the 4-leaf clovers. As if. Do you like to hunt for 4-leaf clovers?
Yeah, I leave them where they are and take the extra leaves off. I want things to be even.
Okay, sure.
Let's look for a 4-leaf clover.
Okay.
Good luck with that.
I wonder where this path goes.
I think we need a magnifying glass or something.
I'll find a clover some other time.
Let's be frank. You can never hope to beat me.
No way! You'll never catch up to my level.
I win.
I win.
You guys are both pretty weak.
Agreed.
Anyway, that was fun.
Oh look, Lemonhead's on the mast up here.
At home, I've got a collection of old Scurvy Dog sticks that fills a whole
Will you
shoebox.
shut up about the scurvy dogs? Okay. Alright.
I want to feed the duck.
Alright, let's just see what happens. Oh.
I'm saving this scurvy dog for myself.
Okay.
I should find a coin to throw in.
Oh, that's convenient.
I should throw my coin in and make a wish. Maybe I should throw this down the wishing well. I wish for a cool plant.
A plant? What a waste of a wish.
Woo!
Whoa!
I take it back. That was the best.
Okay. Well, that happened.
Are we done here? We might not be able to come back if we head this way.
Okay.
What you looking at?
Those kids jumping rope down there? They're doing it wrong.
Well,
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
so help me, kid, if you don't shut up about scurvy dogs.
Good luck with that.
I found one.
Awesome!
There was still one left? Darn.
This place is fun!
That's not a good idea. Alright, maybe I can distract them
Yes?
while Chucky...
Could we have some of your bread to feed the duck?
I don't think so. We brought it for ourselves.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to give you a piece of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I certainly hope you'll have better manners in the future.
Right, sure.
I wonder what's in that basket.
Let's find out.
What do you think you're doing? Kids these days have no regard for personal property.
And no respect for your elders.
I have half a mind to
Oh,
give you a piece
Rick.
of my mind.
And I've got the other half.
Gotta run!
How rude.
At home, I've got a collection of old Scurvy Dog sticks.
Damn you, kid! Alright, is that everything? Add some sauce to my scurvy dog.
What's this red glob on the ground?
That's ketchup. It's supposed to be really good with scurvy dogs.
Yeah.
not gonna touch the ground with your scurvy dog.
No, of course not. Gross.
You should put that on your scurvy dog.
Is there any difference?
Did you know you can keep a scurvy dog warm by sticking it in your armpit?
Ugh. Honestly. Ugh. Ugh.
Yuck! I don't think that was ketchup.
Whoops.
Oh no.
Some places you go have scurvy dogs with cheese.
Alright. Well, there's no one else around here, so I assume our parents must be in the next area. Oh! Oh no! Guybrush has kids now?
Hey, Dad.
Hello, Mr. Threepwood.
Hey kids, having fun?
Yeah.
We got scurvy dogs.
Those have toenails and stuff in them. Ugh, I read about it.
And we were playing your adventures. We just did Big Whoop.
Big whoop! Oh boy, that takes me back.
I like it when Chucky asked me to put his leg back on. He says it really funny.
You guys always make up the craziest stuff for the ending of that story.
It's fun.
But you can't just change it around. That's not how storytelling works.
A lot of your stories don't feel like they're finished at the end.
What do you mean?
Well, like, there's this one that you call The Secret of Monkey Island, where you went to Monkey Island and fought LeChuck.
Oh, that story has a great ending. There's punching and fireworks. I thought you liked that one.
But you never did find the secret. Not the real one.
Sure, but that's not what that story was about. Kids, let me tell you a story that is about finding the secret of Monkey Island.
Is this a long story?
Of course.
I think maybe I gotta go use the bathroom or something.
Yeah, I have to go walk my tarantula.
Maybe I should go with them.
No, stick around. This is a good one. See, there was a rumor going around that my old nemesis, LeChuck, had somehow discovered the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. I knew I had to get it before he did, so I went to Melee to get my own expedition started and beat him to the punch.
Okay, so they trolled us. Well played, game. Well played. Oh, they're redoing the intro to the first game. Very cool. Woo! It's our boy! Sandercock. I'm easily amused. Part 1. Friendly Place. Achievement unlocked. Part 1. Yay me. Oh.
Feels good to be back on Melee Island, the hub of pirating in the Caribbean, where every good expedition begins. I'll see some old pals and get things rolling. Or sailing in this case. Hi, I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Remember me?
Of course. We lookouts have a lot of discretionary thinking time.
I use
There's
mine
Rob Paulson
to
again.
revisit my memories of every Ann, Jack, and Guybrush who spent 5 seconds with me a decade ago on their way to someplace else.
So actually
wow.
been closer to 2
Relax,
decades.
I'm just winding your anchor chain. Haven't seen you in a while, Threepwood. What have you been up to?
Well, you know, freebooting mostly, swashing buckles and so on. But now I'm getting an expedition together to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, you're sailing with LeChuck.
What? LeChuck's here in Melee? Is there widespread panic? Are people evacuating?
He doesn't seem interested in carnage at the moment. Ship's just here taking on supplies and crew, as far as I can tell.
Well, anyway, no. I'm not sailing with LeChuck. You know my history with him.
Get him alive. Suddenly.
That guy steals all my best ideas.
Are you sure it isn't the other way around? Seems like he was here first.
I don't
He's
know
got a
how
point.
he found out, but I'm sure he's just doing this to get one up on me. LeChuck kidnapped my wife. He's always had designs on her. I sailed to Monkey Island to find them and get her back.
Oh, I thought you weren't married yet when that happened. And didn't she more or less rescue herself?
Correct.
Not the point. He's an evil zombie ghost pirate, terror of the seas, and sometimes the land. A nefarious, conniving, murdering scallywag. A depraved, ruthless villain. And a loud talker. And I'm not those things.
They say opposites attract, but what do I know?
Also, he did kill you in the last game.
We've been enemies for my whole career. Everywhere I go, there he is. He plagues me. He's my nemesis.
Funny. He said the same thing about you.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm mounting my own voyage. Mine.
Well, you'd better get cracking then. LeChuck's loading up on the outer dock as we speak.
Well, I'm gonna hire a ship and a crew and beat him to the punch. Just as soon as I can get someone to back the venture. I'm a little short on funds at the moment.
In that case, you'll want to go talk to the pirate leaders at the Scum Bar.
Exactly. That's why I came to Melee. It'll be great to see those old guys again. We'll knock back a grog and hash out the details.
Scum Bar, by the docks. Long table in the back.
I know where I'm going.
We'll see.
I suppose Mr. Cheese got his bar back then.
I detect a certain resemblance here.
Yes, it looks a lot like an owl, doesn't it? Shouldn't you be on your way to the Scum Bar to talk to the pirate leaders?
I was just about to head down there.
I just like extra dialogue is all.
I could stare at this forever, but that wouldn't be much fun for you.
Cute. Alright. Yeah, I'm still not sure I'm keen on this art style, but
Re-elect Governor Carla.
Oh.
She's dedicated to dedication.
So Carla the Swordmaster is the mayor now. Okay. Governor. I guess that makes sense since Elaine wanted to go back to... Oh no. Yeah, that definitely looks like a ghost pirate ship.
I'll talk to the pirate leaders before I go see what LeChuck is up to.
Fair enough.
Some things never change. The Scum Bar will be here as long as there are pirates. Damn pirate wannabes.
Yeah, unless an Australian Rupert Murdoch type converts it into the Luau Bar, or Lua Bar. That was weird.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
I'm here to talk to the pirate leaders about a new expedition.
In the back.
None of them are very chatty, are they? Ooh.
It's a book for storing collectible trivia cards. Looks like someone just left it here unattended.
In the back of the Scum Bar is the kitchen. Yay! Now what? Wow. There's gonna be a lot of this, isn't there?
Looks like a circus act. Maybe.
Hello.
Have you seen the pirate leaders around? This is their table. In fact, you'd probably better move. You don't want to get caught sitting here.
It's our table, Rummy.
We're the pirate leaders.
Get lost.
I hadn't heard there was a change of leadership.
Oh no. Did nobody remember to notify you?
Maybe your party invite got lost in the mail.
Where are the three older guys who used to hold court here?
Who cares?
Probably crying in an alley somewhere, wishing they were still relevant.
Yeah, I
Maybe
can
have
believe that.
trials for each other and writing memoirs that no one will read.
Okay, so what do you guys do?
Is it you I should talk to about financing an expedition?
An expedition. Who is it that you think you are exactly?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood. Probably you've heard of me.
Probably not.
Oh.
Permission to slaughter the annoying old wastrel man, Captain Madison.
Wait, it was Captain Madison? She's like famous! I've got her on a trading card. Her plunder stats are amazing!
Plunder stats aren't everything.
Then the others were Captain Lila and Captain Trent. It was Lila who threatened to kill you?
Look, they weren't that great, okay? Listen to the story.
Want me to slaughter him?
Don't bother. He's just a harmless hack who thinks he has a good idea for a pirate raid.
It's not exactly a raid.
What else would we be interested in?
I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island.
You're wasting our time.
The secret? I didn't think that was even a real thing.
It's a personal passion of mine. I really want to find it.
Your weird fetishes are not something I need to hear about.
Okay, I'm sensing some reluctance, but hear me out. Would you at least consider advancing me some funds? It's a surefire investment. Triple your money or your money back.
Not interested.
I could make it worth your while to help me hire a crew. A percentage of their earnings or something?
No one in here wants to chase your pipe dream.
Could you at least point me towards an available ship?
You don't even have a ship?
You're really up a creek.
Up a creek without a ship.
I wonder what happened to Mr. Winslow. Gotta say, I am enjoying this remix of the Scumbar thing. I dig it.
If you don't take this opportunity, LeChuck will grab it.
LeChuck?
Yes, the dreaded zombie ghost pirate LeChuck himself is also going after the secret. He's here in Melee getting ready right now. If that doesn't prove it's a worthwhile venture, I don't know what else to tell you.
Great. Problem solved.
Excellent. You'll do it.
No, of course not. Why waste money on an expedition when you can just join the one that's already going?
Have fun with your scary ghost friend. Bye-bye.
Well, the slight problem with that idea is that LeChuck and I are basically mortal enemies.
Yeah, that sounds like a you problem, man. Oh no.
Fine. I don't need you or your money. I can do this on my own. If I can't buy a ship, I'll steal one. I'm a pirate. I'll find a way to get to Monkey Island no matter what it takes. I like the old pirate leaders better.
It's not like the old pirate leaders gave me money either. Alright.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island.
Don't sound much like pirating to me. Guybrush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Aw. Yeah, I can believe this.
Yeah, I screwed up our anniversary.
Forgot the date?
Remember the date? Forgot an important allergy. She's fully recovered.
Ooh.
Well, tell her I say hello.
Oh yeah, he did like Elaine, didn't he? He was in absolute tears when she got kidnapped in the first game.
The atmosphere in the bar is different than it used to be.
Yeah, I don't like it, but I've got to cater to the new crowd. Everything changes, Guybrush.
But the roaches stay the same.
I've missed your wit. And your low alcohol tolerance.
Hey! Those new pirate leaders seem like real jerks. Why do you even let them in the bar?
Well, they've driven off my old regulars, so I don't have a lot of choice if I want to stay in business. Also, if I tried to get them to leave, they'd probably cut me up and throw me in the soup.
That's true.
Frankly, I'm terrified of them. On the plus side, they have more disposable income and better hygiene than the old crowd.
Well, that is an advantage.
Did I mention I'm going to find the secret of Monkey Island?
No, I don't think you did. Well, that's exciting. So you'll be hiring a ship at the docks?
I'm thinking I'll steal one.
As far as I know, the only ship out there is LeChuck's.
Even better.
Even better. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Bold. I like your thinking.
Here's the thing, though. I thought the secret of Monkey Island was that, you know, giant monkey robot inside the skull.
Ooh, I think I hear the health inspector.
What? Where?
Just kidding. That joke never gets old. Keep up the good work.
Thanks. Will do.
Alright.
Active little guys, aren't they? Looks like a mugshot. The food is more exciting when you can smell the risk. Pests or garnishes?
A good cook sources local supplies when he can.
Indeed.
It's amazing what you can achieve if you put your mind to it. Then you have a packet of stick-on stars. Pleasantly scorching hot. Ugh, I remember that stench as if it were yesterday. The plaque says, in memory of looming seagulls of old.
Aw.
I think someone tried to secure a boat with this.
String. Yeah, I'm sure that'd work right. Alright. Let's be off. Wow.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas.
8
Equal
seas?
opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote.
I respect that.
You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short of swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Have you got anything more senior?
Well, I need a second mate, a bosun, a ship surgeon, and a gunner. Do you think you're qualified for any of those?
I could be second mate.
Do you honestly have any idea what a second mate does?
Not much.
Goes to store openings and funerals and waits for the first mate to be incapacitated?
I thought so.
That sounds about right, actually. I have no idea what a boatswain is.
How about ship surgeon?
I assume you have some kind of medical degree?
Is that a definite requirement?
Sorry.
I'd make a great bosun.
Exactly what qualifications have you got for that?
I can hold my breath for 10 minutes. Okay, maybe 8.
No,
Don't waste my
it's
time,
10.
Okay.
Maybe he's lost a couple of minutes in his old age.
I could be the gunner. Oh, I'd be great at that. Boom, boom.
You look a little scrawny. What do you bench?
Bench? No problem. I sat on one for 12 hours once. I can take it.
I have a lot to do today.
Maybe Swabby's not so bad after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Andrew LeChuck. No relation.
What a coincidence. LeChuck gave me a blacklist and you're on it.
Really?
In fact, you are the blacklist.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry. Can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well,
that's a slight hitch.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were gonna get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Ripe for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mop.
And a disguise, perhaps.
Hey.
Threepwood. I shouldn't even be talking to you.
At least she's being civil about it.
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. LeChuck would take one look at you and go nuts.
That is true.
Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Hey.
What is it?
Can I be on your ship if I change my name?
Only if you also change your face. Sorry.
Hey.
What is it?
Are you sure I can't convince you that I'm not Guybrush Threepwood?
Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Hey.
What is it?
Come on, let me have the swabby job.
If you were anybody else and you had a mop, I'd hire you. But you're you, so I'm sorry, I can't.
Fine. Let's ship.
How clever.
Yeah, that's cute.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Wally's here? We haven't seen him in a long time. Not since the curse of Monkey Island. Alright, let's see. Talk to pirate leaders to get money. What's of cash to outfit expedition? Get or find a shop. Join LeChuck's crew. Solve problem. Quartermaster recognized me and went home. Get a mop. Seize LeChuck's ship at the earliest opportunity. Find the secret on Monkey Island and relive the glory days. What have I got here? The trivia book.
I've got a few coins for incidentals.
Okay.
The pen is mightier than the sword.
Where do you get a pen?
It's hopeless.
There's a lot of pelicans around here. Much more pelicans than I remember.
Elaine?
Guybrush! Wait, are you going to tell a mushy part now?
I hope so.
A little, but I can skip over the hugs and kisses. Elaine!
Guybrush!
I was hoping you'd turn up in this story.
I was hoping you'd turn up in mine.
How's your scurvy prevention project?
It's great! We're going to get a lot of lines to a lot of sailors and save a lot of lives. I've got to come up with a way to deal with Captain Madison, though. The pressure she's putting on the town is making it hard for social programs like mine.
Who the hell is Captain Madison? Oh, the pirate
sounds
leader?
like we both met Captain Madison.
I don't like her. She's the one who pushed to shut down the shipyard.
She doesn't understand the value of the secret of Monkey Island.
She laughed at me.
Aw.
Me too. Obviously, the woman has no taste and a lousy sense of humor.
You won't believe how I'm getting to Monkey Island.
I've known you a long time. Try me.
I'm planning to sign on to LeChuck's crew, mutiny them, and take the ship.
Oh dear. Isn't there an easier way?
Oh, trust me, that is the easy way. I feel better just talking to you.
Me too.
I have to get going.
Oh, so do I. Lots to do. Bye.
Bye.
Aw.
The problem with this statue is it's not a statue of Elaine, the best ever governor of Melee. Honoring Melee Island's 27th governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Port Elizabeth.
Okay.
It's Elaine's flyer about how limes combat scurvy. It's important, but boring. I've never once made it all the way to the end.
I guess.
Elaine would kill me if she caught me pulling down her flyers.
That is true. Now.
Going out of business? This place is an institution.
Yeah, but if this game is continuing from the continuity of Tales, then, you know, the Voodoo Lady is kind of an outlaw.
They're having a half-off sale. Ah, the International House of Mojo. This place hasn't changed in years.
Oh.
Welcome, Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again.
I
Is it
have
though?
been waiting for you.
You mean...
Fate ordained that you would be here several minutes ago.
Oh.
Only you can manage to be late, even when you are fated to arrive.
It's a gift.
Allow me to seek knowledge on your behalf.
Will it cost me anything?
Pride, free will. Not much. The way to the secret is like a serpent which swallows itself. Many obstacles lie ahead.
Serpent, obstacles, got it.
Ooh. You must walk the path. Yet you have already walked the path.
And now I'm going back again.
When you are unsure of the way forward, open this book for guidance on what is to come.
It can tell me my future?
In a way, think of it as a book of hints.
Thank
What
you.
is it really?
Appreciate
A
it.
book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes the voyage.
Neat. Thanks.
No charge.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Oh, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. Too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
She's not wrong.
Is dark magic powerful?
Powerful, yes, it can be. But dangerous. If the badger chews his own tail, soon there is no more badger.
You like that metaphor a lot, don't you?
It has many uses.
We don't need no stinking badgers.
Can dark magic get me to Monkey Island?
No.
Nuts.
Why don't we just use the voodoo spell from the first game?
Where can I get my hands on some dark magic?
Dark magic is not your path, Guybrush Threepwood.
I don't suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the scum bar.
Okay.
Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice.
That is a
Somehow
nice
it was
name.
more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of LeChuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Well, of course.
Dark-er? What's that supposed to mean?
LeChuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there.
Look at her boots. I don't think I've ever seen her in boots before. The few times I think we've seen her feet, she's usually been barefoot.
Will I succeed?
Achievement depends mostly on the definition of success.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Is I gotta wonder. I'm just wondering here. Is Return to Monkey Island canon? Because it seems to. Alright. Quick Google search is telling me that it picks up after Monkey Island 2, which obviously was the misdirect we had at the start of the game. Which Monkey Island games are canon? All the titles in the franchise will remain canon. Alright. Seems weird that Guybrush has no misgivings about interacting with her again. No?
This is a neat symbol. What does it mean?
That used to contain magical disguises. But alas, they have all gone.
Yeah, it's too bad you're sold out. A magic disguise seems really useful.
There's always the famous eye patch of John Laney at the museum. I'm sure the magic has worn off by now, but I believe I could restore its abilities.
Interesting.
An empty basket. I should have gotten here last month. Do you do gift wrapping?
We're out of wrapping paper, unless you'd like it wrapped in the skin of a lizard.
No thanks. Too bad it's empty. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. I didn't know these were a voodoo thing.
They're not. But the tourists like them.
It says everything must go, but it says it with numbers. Looks like it's been there forever. Someone's very excited I'm looking at this sign. Green, half off. Blue, half of half off. Yellow, half of half of half off. Orange, aren't you glad you're here? The curtains are for sale too?
Everything goes. They'd make a great dress.
I don't know. Got a lot of holes in them.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
Heh, safekeeping.
Not for me. Not very practical. I'll take this disgusting shrunken head.
That's my last one. Quite the bargain.
I'm sure I'll find some use
Keep up
for
the
it.
good work, buddy. A crystal. Yeah, this isn't that kind of game. I'd need a lot of keys to open that. Everything's spilled out of it in a puddle. Pointy.
It is a non-magical ceremonial knife. Very sharp indeed.
Knife could be useful.
Oh, I'd like this knife.
An excellent choice. I will need you to verbally agree to a release of liability.
Okay.
This product is not to be used in the commission of any crime, including vandalism, jailbreak, and theft of ancient priceless artifacts.
Dude, it's like you've never even met me.
Threatening, frightening, stabbing, shaving, or manicuring yourself or another person are likewise considered outside the scope of acceptable use.
Oh, okay, I guess.
The product is not balanced for throwing. Throwing the product violates these terms and will invalidate the warranty. Whittling, scrimshaw, mumbledy-peg, juggling, and any tricks involving stacking or balancing the product may cause serious injury and should not be attempted by unlicensed persons.
Uh-huh.
Use with breads, spreads, bedspread product is shot at all to the manufacturer.
Oh, is this where I say yes?
Yes.
Yes. Is there anything I am allowed to do with it?
I am not able to answer that question, as it could create a liability issue.
Of course.
What's this thing?
It's a forgiveness frog. When no apology will do, give the forgiveness frog. It's like a card, only much better because it's a frog.
I've never heard of that before. Are you sure it's real voodoo?
No comment. It works. Trust me.
Okay, sure.
I'll take this forgiveness frog.
It can help someone forgive even very old transgressions.
I don't know that I want LeChuck to forgive me. And I certainly don't think he deserves to be given a frog.
Property foreclosed by order of Madison Enterprises. Oh, this was my favorite novelty store. Oh, yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
Ah.
Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle.
Well, he wasn't the last time we saw him.
Hey, Wally!
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again, too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned, and marooned because of you.
Yeah, good times, huh?
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
He seems taller than I remember.
I'm looking for a mop.
This is maps and more, not mops and more.
I was hoping the and more might include mops.
Well, it doesn't. Try asking the cook over at the bar where he got his.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material.
Let me
It is
guess.
the only one in
LeChuck.
existence. Best of luck to you.
You have a lot of maps in here.
We've got so many, you need a map to find them all. A little cartographer humor.
Yeah, I'd forgotten how funny it was. Looks like the shop across the way is in trouble.
The high-stakes, ego-driven world of pirating is changing, and dark magic is taking over. Voodoo magic is fun and all, but it's not what the new generation wants. Me? I'm on the bleeding edge and making a bundle. I'm about to franchise.
Oh, good for you, Wally.
The town seems to be pretty run down.
Since Captain Madison made Melee her base of operations, people have been complaining. They say she brings a bad element to town, but that bad element spends a lot of money on maps. So, what am I supposed to do?
Do what's right?
I am. I'm doing what's right for Wally.
It's great to see you landed on your feet after all these years.
Business has been booming with all these new dark magic pirates. Captain Madison has me on a lucrative retainer. She pays extra for a bunch of wacky symbols I just make up.
I'll let you get back to cartographing.
That's not a real word.
Uh-huh. I appreciate that Wally hasn't traded it in for a new model just because it's been around the block once or twice. I feel very strongly about that for some reason. They're like glasses, only way less convenient. Ooh, look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
Oh, please take one. I use them to promote my business. See, it says maps and more on the edge.
Thanks.
Well, it's not as fun if you let me have it for free.
Ooh, those look fancy.
The finest tools to make the finest maps.
I didn't know you made globes, too.
I don't. This is for reference. It's got all the latest continents.
Ah.
This map shows both sides of the globe.
It's twice the value.
Wally, can I have one of these maps?
Absolutely. If you pay for it.
Never mind. Ooh, looks chilly up there. It's a long, small map of somewhere far, far away. What's this a map of?
The secret movements and activities of my competitors.
That sounds reasonable. This must be Trouser Island.
Actually, Mr. Threepwood, it's...
Yep, Trouser Island. It's a map on a fan. What'll they think of next? I had a map like this once, but I sailed left. That looks like a treacherous voyage. It says, rating, Cursed Black Diamond. It's maps wrapped in maps. I didn't know you could do that. Hey, Wally, what's with the window ladder?
I use it to keep an eye on the neighbors.
Well, it's good to have a hobby. The first rule of piracy is never buy a used treasure map.
That's sensible, actually.
Ooh, this one looks nice. How much is it?
Oh, that one? Too much.
Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps. What were you expecting?
Good old mazes. Can't get enough mazes. It looks expensive. And shiny. I like shiny. Somewhat understated and somewhat overpriced. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Hey, Wally. So the lookout is still kicking?
Yep.
Okay. Good talk. These three again.
Well, if it isn't Frank, Fred, and Finn, how are you?
What you be talking about, boy?
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. In a good way, I promise.
Aren't you that Guybrush Threepwood, what wants to be a pirate?
And you're the pirate leaders. I was looking for you.
Aye, well, we're not the pirate leaders no more.
Former pirate leaders is what we are.
Yeah, I already met the chilling trio who took your place. And your table.
Escaped with your life, I see.
What did you mean, wants to be a pirate? I've been a pirate for a long time now.
You may call yourself that, but remember the 3 trials.
I remember them. I was proud to complete them. I still talk about it sometimes. Ad nauseum, Elaine says. It's Latin for something.
Be that as it may, I don't recall us being presented with evidence as to the completion of all 3. That were part of your instructions at the time.
Oh no, really?
'Tis true enough.
Yeah, but
Listen,
that's because
can you
with
wait a
Chucks.
little longer. I've got a lot on my to-do list right now.
It matters not. We've all of us moved on.
Yeah, I mean, well, Chuck attacked as soon as he completed the 3rd task, so all the pirates had left the scum bar. So they weren't there to give the evidence of the 3rd task to.
How is it that you're not the pirate leaders anymore?
Time in democracy, boy.
Lot of our supporters be dead drunk, or retired.
Our eyes be sharp and our judgments keen. But once ye be labeled old school, that's all that gets seen.
The traditions of the 3 trials have become a joking matter in some quarters.
Dark times.
Aye, they even water the grog and mix it with fruit these days. Won't even strip the varnish off a deck.
I'm going on a journey to find the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret?
What a prize!
That's what I tried to tell those clowns in the bar.
They say the pirate what holds the secret can never be sunk, that the wind always fills his sails.
In the old days, we might have gone after it ourselves.
But we've got no fish to fry, so to speak.
We've sold our ship and sunk all of the cash into our next venture.
Tell me about your next venture. What is it?
'Tis a fish shop on the high street where the general store used to be.
A place for buying a fish and telling tales about the catching of fish.
We'll be open on the morrow. Be sure to stop by.
We'll give you the friend's price on the unpopular fish.
You said you don't have a ship? Where do you get your fish?
From reputable sources.
We'll give you an additional discount if you don't talk about that where people can hear you.
Why'd you pick this corner instead of one closer to your fish shop?
The woman as lives above the shop location is doing a bit of haranguing today. We'll stay clear of her. Thanks very much.
Okay.
I'll see you around.
Seems likely.
That's a shame. I was looking forward to visiting the general store and annoying the old shopkeeper.
LeChuck, sir. Just thought I'd pop in and let you know. Preparations to set sail are almost done.
You have all the supplies for the spell to get to Monkey Island?
That's not
Check.
LeChuck's voice.
Squid ink, chickens, brimstone, cinnamon, monkey blood, mint, and an annoying skull.
Oh no.
Mark yourself
They got
down for
Murray.
one less lashing this voyage.
Funny story. Guybrush Threepwood tried to sign on to the crew.
Threepwood? He must be looking for the secret too. That guy steals all my best ideas. Have him killed. Wait, let him live. I want him to see me sail off for Monkey Island knowing the secret is lost to him forever.
Sure. I want to bring this up one more time. Is searching for this mythical secret of Monkey Island a good idea? Shouldn't we be out terrorizing the high seas, instilling fear, creating mayhem, being more on brand for LeChuck?
I've had enough of you questioning my orders. Finish loading the ship, and whatever you do, don't let Threepwood on board.
Very well.
Hi.
Hi.
Everybody thinks they know more than the other.
Okay.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Right.
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the...
Ooh.
It seems to be stuck closed.
Yeah, well, it wasn't the first game too.
The voodoo lady said it was a forgiveness frog. It's my very own, very sharp, non-magical ceremonial knife. It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. It makes things look bigger.
And Toothroot first appeared in The Secret of Monkey Island. Okay, so I guess I have to look out for trivia cards everywhere I go.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
That they do. Locksmith, that's new.
Welcome to my shop.
Hiya. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Locksmith.
Kidding, right?
Nope. And before you ask, yes they did, yes it was, and they really, really wanted me to follow in the family business.
Enough said.
It's really clean in here. Do you have a mop I could use?
I simply don't allow filth to accumulate in the first place. Try somewhere a little less sanitary, like the bar by the docks.
Can you really make keys for stuff? That seems like a magic trick.
Modern locks have serial numbers that tell me all I need to know. No tricks necessary, just information.
I do love a professional.
It seems wrong that you can make a key from just the serial number.
It's a fail-safe, in case people lose their key. You know how people are.
Yeah.
Aren't locks way less secure if all you need is a number to get a new key?
That's why you should never share the serial number with anyone.
What happens if you lose your key and the serial number at the same time?
The numbers are usually engraved on the locks, just in case. And if you lose the lock, chances are you don't need a new key.
I guess that's logic.
Well, what's to stop me reading the serial number on someone else's lock and having a key made?
The numbers are printed small enough that you need a special tool to read them. Only a pro would have a tool like that.
Yeah, or someone who got a discount monocle or free monocle as a promotion from the map store.
Can I borrow your lock serial number reading tool?
My magnifier? Not a chance. I could be drummed out of the union for that. If you want to play locksmith, you'll have to look elsewhere.
Who's the old lady in the window across the way?
You mean Whitey Bones. She used to be the Undertaker here years ago.
Oh,
Seems
no.
to know a lot of things that maybe don't quite fit together.
How well do you know Whitey Bones?
Not well at all. But she's been living near my shop for quite a few years. She was across from my old location, too.
Wait, she moved when you moved?
I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
I'm on a quest to find the secret of Monkey Island.
Exciting. The story in my family is that the secret is sort of like a key. One that opens all locks at once.
That seems enormously useful.
Maybe. Depends on if you can close them again.
True.
Tell me again about how to have keys made. It's exciting.
You bring me the serial number from the lock. I make the key. It's pretty straightforward.
Cool.
I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything. I've got a system, and I don't like it disrupted.
These are nice.
It's a locksmithing test.
Close it all up, and if you get the key out, you pass?
That's the beginner level, yes. The real challenge is to lock the larger box inside the smaller one.
Wow.
Are these for customers?
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
What's that lock?
That's for hats.
What's that key?
That's for a lockable quiver. And please, don't touch the glass.
That's an impressive machine.
Yep. This wouldn't be much of a lock shop without a key grinder.
Can I try out your key grinder?
No. I wouldn't want you to lose any fingers.
That's a good thing. That's a yeah. Play it safe.
Come on. Can I please try your key grinder?
Seriously, I don't much care if you grind off a finger. But I don't want to have to clean up afterwards.
I see everyone in that portrait has lovely locks.
If you have to make a pun, at least make a good one.
What is that? It's definitely not a key. Or a lock.
It's a fishing lure, of course.
Of course.
Of course. How much for the fishing lure?
It's not for sale. This is a locksmith shop. Perhaps you saw the sign outside?
I didn't, actually.
Is that from a famous locksmith band or something?
My mother's band, the Golden Keys. They were named after some actual golden keys that she spent a bunch of time looking for.
Neat.
Looks sort of like an eye.
Sort of.
A visitor!
Yes, they locked up Stan! Oh, and Otis is here again.
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan. Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
Except for the beard.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time.
Good.
You look different somehow. New art style?
Yeah.
How nice of you to notice. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance.
The flowers again?
Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I noticed you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
There it is.
Forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Oof. You'd think Karma would have been a little bit more inclined to look the other way. They should be good friends after all that time they spent together.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
Well, except the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway.
Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic. You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Yeah, I'm sort of planning on hijacking an existing crew instead of recruiting one. But maybe I can spring you anyway, for old time's sake.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors.
Imagine that.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
I think there's some writing on it, but it's too tiny to read.
Sounds like the kind of thing a monocle would be useful for.
I can read the serial number. I'll write it down so I don't forget.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp, without the clean parts.
Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Alright. What are you in for, Stan?
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
Uh-huh.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. It's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Melee Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
No. Guillotine, probably.
It sounds like you should have been arrested several decades ago.
Agreed.
I mean, why now, all of a sudden?
One word: jurisdiction. I was expanding my core business, you see, trying to provide ship owners with a variety of ship maintenance necessities. Sponges, barnacle scrapers, repair manuals, rudder tape. I had a whole line of products. I expanded my distribution to other islands all over the Caribbean. And that's when I ran into trouble. Some of those islands have different laws, you see, that might not seem so fair to men like you and me. They slapped me with a ton of paper, talking about things like standards of quality and consumer protection and environmental impact. They didn't understand that I wasn't really selling porthole wipers. I was selling happiness. And my customers were happy. They were perfectly happy right up until some clown with a briefcase came along and told them they weren't. It's a crock, son, and that's why it won't stand up in court. I'll be out before you know it.
Sure.
Didn't you used to have a law practice or something?
Used to, but I was disbarred for what we former law practitioners call moral turpitude.
Is that a real word?
More or less. It's one of those handy catch-all words that you can use whenever you want because it doesn't mean anything specific.
Okay, that's good information. If they're referencing his legal career, then it means the last game, Tales of Monkey Island, must be canon. And yet Guybrush still doesn't have misgivings about interacting with the voodoo lady. Okay.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well,
I wasn't.
Now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Okay, don't worry about it. I've already got a plan to steal a ship from LeChuck.
Well, if you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
I respect that.
Are you sure you don't want me to break you out?
115%, son, but thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing.
Okay, that sounds reasonable.
I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
The secret? Boy, that takes me back. But if you're looking for help, you're barking up the wrong enchilada. Just remember, life has no guarantees or warranties. Only jamborees.
Thanks. That's advice.
Yes, I think.
See you later.
Yep.
Any writing that was once here has been rubbed away.
How's your day going?
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping.
Okay. That's going to be easy to remember, at
You
least.
look like you're having a good time. That's nice.
At least this jail has 2 lamps.
Yeah, we are living the life.
At least the jail is well lit.
Yeah, but the better I can see it, the worse it looks.
Welcome back.
Hello. This is the number for the jail cell lock. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. Good choice on the lock. These are really sturdy. It's the same kind they use over at the jail.
Ooh, wow. What a coincidence. I had no idea.
Thank you.
Hey, Guybrush! Hey, kid! They say the only real prison is the one in your head. But take it from me, that's a load of barnacles.
This is awesome. Now I can open one of the jail cells.
All right.
Otis, the authorities have reconsidered your case and decided
Achievement
that you should
unlocked.
go free.
Hey, wait!
Very grateful to the authorities and will not mention their name should any awkward questions be asked. Good luck, Stan. I hope you get acquitted.
Oh, it's in the bag, friend, but thanks.
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
That's
Word of
sensible.
advice, kid. Stick to the narrow straights.
All right. What else is on my to-do list? Is it time to go visit Carla? I wonder if she has piranha poodles as well. Guess not.
Carla.
Nice.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Hello, Swordmaster.
Prepare to taste my blade, you washed up hack.
Anything but your cooking.
Low-hanging fruit, but it works.
It's nice to see you again.
You too.
How's the governorship treating you?
It's not as straightforward as I'd hoped. For some reason, you can't just tell everyone what to do and assume they'll do it.
What?
That's new territory for me.
What's the point of even being the governor?
Maybe I should be governor.
I heard from your wife. She's coming by to talk about scurvy legislation. I assume you're involved with that somehow?
I've got my own project cooking.
Of course you do. If it isn't about the scurvy project, why are you here?
Yeah, we have unfinished business from the old days.
You're darn right we do. I'm still waiting for my book back.
Oh, that's not even something I remember, but okay. Elaine says Captain Madison is hurting her scurvy project.
Not the legislative part, just the public funding. The town was in a bind a while back, and that so-and-so, Captain Madison, saw an opportunity. She lent us the cash we needed, but now we're up a creek paying the interest. Things like social programs, waste management, and town maintenance are all on the back burner.
I like that woman less every minute.
You and me both.
I'm looking for the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you. I don't have it.
Well, the mansion hasn't changed much. Elaine's style is still everywhere. Even the books are hers.
They're my books now, as you well know.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Can I borrow a book?
You've got a lot of nerve asking that. You never brought back the last book you borrowed. I had to buy another copy. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Okay.
Warning, do not try these tricks at home. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. It's thicker than I would have imagined.
By stupid Captain Madison.
The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station. Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
Ooh, trivia card. Below the cliff on Monkey Island is a wormhole into another game, lava, a rubber tree, pain, only pain. It was rubber tree, wasn't it? Oh no. Oh no, I lost the card? Does it come back?
I've always thought this looked like my old ship, the Sea Monkey.
Cute.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. It's a lot of work being governor. I like your stuffed, guess it's a dog?
Please, take that and throw it away. It was a gift from the Earl of Thickwater, who is a contemptible pig.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff. Stay out of my bedroom, Threepwood.
Aw.
I've seen that same painting on a box of frozen instant cereal. Elaine told me that's Lauder Neckbeard, second governor of Melee Island. His overly strict morals and overly lax regulatory policies helped make the island what it is today.
Okay. Alright, well, we do have a mission at the shipyard, so...
Wow, that's worse than I imagined.
Tans.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
No toothbrush then, I guess.
It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Sure it did.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush? The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Alright, do I have something I can use to reach through the window?
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Okay.
It always looks bigger on this side of the island.
Bucket?
Stan used this to clean his ships. It's all rusted out now. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. This used to be such a bright, cheery place. It's a dried up old sea sponge. There was a time when every mooring would be filled with one of Stan's used ships. It's sad to see the shipyard like this.
Do I have a torch or anything? I don't think I do.
It's a creepy shrunken head with long, stringy hair. It's good for relieving stress.
Alright. What else is there? Okay, point. Nothing up here.
I remember when this place used to be wall to wall with sword training gyms. Now there's nothing but trees. Progress.
That's right. This used to be where Captain Stern's training facility was. So there's the forest. Looks like Meat Hook is maybe left.
Meat Hook's museum is gone. So is the cable to his island. It's just as well, given the worldwide rubber chicken with a pulley in the middle shortage.
Fair enough.
Warning. The dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended.
Ooh.
Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Museum of Pirate Lore.
This used to be Carla's place.
I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
This is true.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Don't mind if I do.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Authenticity is our watchword and our pledge. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
Okay.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
Oh, yeah.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
He did assemble the map
Thanks.
for us.
I've got it under control.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh, yeah. That's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
Yeah.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
So I guess this is the thing we need.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It's to Captain John Laney. The Pirate of 1,000 Faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on, though, and nothing happened.
Yeah, the voodoo lady did say the magic's probably worn off.
The display case is locked. Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the Pirate of 1,000 Faces. There's some very tiny writing on it.
Well, looks like our locksmith has use for more than just the one thing.
The numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Oh, okay. That's a...
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster. Captain Kate Capsize.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy number 1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
Yeah.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with the exhibits, and it's highly personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that.
Is
that
was
an
Maytook's
unsent
painting?
love
Oh.
letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
It's me.
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Okay.
What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Hush.
Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again. Is this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
Yeah.
That's a nice coffin.
The one with the ore. Yeah, the coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used
from
by
the second
a certain
game.
well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
Ah, that explains a lot. I'm surprised he let me in here. Ooh, crackers.
It's cracker mix. Some assembly required.
Let me guess. Needs water.
I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
I don't suppose you have a mop from a famous pirate swabby on display?
I've been trying to get the cook down at the scum bar to donate his, but he won't part with it.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Yeah, that seems like the obvious solution.
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
I see you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
Neat. Better not pick them.
Purple flowers. These must be lavender, or monkshood, or cyclamen. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
Yep. Alright, let's go have a word with Wally. Oh, and I guess we need a mop. Well, we probably don't need it yet, but we need that eye patch first.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Buy? You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy or random as a shag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own.
Oh dear.
A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree.
Okay.
Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Okay.
Are you sure I can't just buy a mop? Yours, for example.
No, you've got to make one. Trust me on this.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mop Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Well, even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island. But first, I had to make a mop. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Let's pretend I was really considering this. What sort of pirate qualifications have you got, exactly?
I completed the 3 trials.
Trials?
It's how they used to make their bones in the old days.
Well, I was a director of combat operations for the British Navy, and I've written 2 books on ship-to-ship tactics.
I'm a founding member and co-director of the Red Fleet and hold records for civilian casualties from San Domingo to Venezuela.
I'm an expert in 17 forms of hand-to-hand combat, 3 of which I invented. I served with Bellamy, Teach, and Roberts before they each met an untimely end that I might have had nothing to do with.
Just so you know, this is the kind of resume we expect.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, yeah, they're much more impressive than the previous pirate leaders. These guys seem to actually have
Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey
respectable
Island?
qualifications. Okay. Oh, this guy again.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years, you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up.
Wouldn't put it past him.
Gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Well, take off the stupid badge then.
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body has fused with it. I'm more button than man at this point.
Okay.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control. Beat the rush, go out and buy Loom today.
He doesn't sound as enthusiastic
Now
as he
get
used
lost.
to. Hey, I got an achievement for that. Fan service.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
He doesn't even say I anymore. Alright. So I'm assuming we need the map to find the tree in the forest to make our mop. So we need a mop map.
Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Bye. It'll be my ship soon enough. I'm hopelessly lost without a map.
And if I need to bring him wood for the tree that I want to find, I wouldn't need a map in the first place. String.
It's hopeless. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Alright. It might be time to break out the hint book. Borrow a book from Kamba. Alright. Endless tales of the voyage that will not end. Voodoo tricks you can do at home. Ship to ship combat strategies. Ingredients.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty.
Big book of treasure maps. Autobiography of John Laney. At the end of the blank. Now, why is this one purple instead of yellow like the others?
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I totally forgot.
Of course you did. You think like a cow.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last. You never even.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
Alright. What do I have here that I could offer her? Nope. No. Alright. What's in the hint book? You need to get Calvin to forgive you before she'll let you borrow a book. But how can I get Calvin to forgive me? Words alone are not enough for Calvin to forgive you. Yeah. You need to find some. Oh, the frog. Got it.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Okay, I guess we're going to deface a frog with a pen. Dear Carla.
Dear Carla.
Sorry for losing the book.
Sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I value that you are dedicated to dedication.
Was it Port Elizabeth she mentioned earlier? Someone mentioned Port Elizabeth.
As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla. I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Cool.
Can I borrow this book?
All right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this. The blurb says it's a solid if somewhat predictable story about a roguish pirate and a doomed romance with a woman of station.
That actually doesn't sound very useful.
Thank you.
Thanks for returning my book. Maybe you have learned to be responsible.
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book. Does not include Secret of Monkey Island. Oh. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. It's thicker than I would have imagined. Warning, do not try these tricks at home. I tried to read that once, but I couldn't finish it. Can I borrow this book?
Fine, fine.
Note to the reader. No disguised secrets are revealed in this book.
Thanks for returning my book.
Oh, okay. So if I get a sample of the wood from the cook's mop. Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
Stay away from my mop. Stay away from my mop.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you! A 3-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Okay.
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
What kind of wood did you say the tree was?
I didn't.
Okay, thanks.
Stay away from my mop.
Okay. Well, at least we know where to find a recipe book. No. You know, I hadn't saved in a while. Probably ought to do that. 2216. That was... Oh, right now. Okay, So I guess it does have an autosave. That's good. Ingredients.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Fine, fine.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this.
So, which one of these is Marlon Marlon? Oh, I guess that's him there.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, you know, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
I wonder if I should have asked Carla what it was that he served. That she served.
I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush. This will be excellent. He'll never complain again.
Yeah, it's
Really?
filled with nasty-looking water. Well, it's definitely a mop. It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie LaFleur.
Alright, I got the mop, but...
Seems like a lot, but okay. Coming along nicely.
Yeah, it's filled with nasty-looking water.
Three teaspoons in a
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it. Oops. Oh, well, probably fine.
Okay.
I carved it off the cook's mop handle. Good times. Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally.
Helpful little fellow. Okay. Great. I feel bad for making the cook have to read the entire thing. So I'll just see if I can ask Karma what it was that she served the guy.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Strange that she decided to run for governor, considering the last time we saw her, she just wanted a cushy government job where she gets paid to basically do nothing. Oh well. Okay. Let's have a look-see at our map. Alright, so I need to go right 3 times, then up. Left, up, left, up. Left, up, left, up. And right. That didn't work, did it?
I guess I lost my way.
Yeah, guess so. Alright, let's have another look at this. Alright. So that is on the map. So the next one should have purple flowers. Yes. Alright. So we want the purple flowers again. Then the mushrooms. Purple flowers, mushrooms. Purple flowers and mushrooms again. Mushrooms. Carnivorous plants, then the purple flowers, then the mushrooms. Okay, this way. Ooh. No. What was it? Purple, then mushrooms. Okay. Bingo. Aww.
Mind your mama, little prickly kids. Hey, little fella. Wow. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. It's like there's a welcoming committee.
I don't remember if this was on the list of things the Swordmaster said I cannot do with the knife, but whatever. Jesus, Guybrush, what did you do? The animals are crying! What did you do?
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish.
They're crying!
Hey, little dear. Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for.
Oh my god.
It's probably time for them to fly south.
Guybrush, why are you like this?
I'll take a shortcut back.
Yep, shortcut. Okay.
I carved it myself.
Yeah, but at what cost? Alright, now what am I going to use as the brush part of the mop? Well, the shrunken head with the big hair looks like a good fit.
I made him up. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime.
Sure. Alright. So, I still need the eye patch. And considering I now have crackers, I feel like the locksmith's parrot may have something to do with getting extra magnification.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hiya. At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
Oh, the governor has a copy of that as well.
It doesn't seem interested. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet.
Okay. Can't swap it out.
I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
Thank you.
What's that key?
That one is only for going in, never for coming out. And please, don't touch the glass.
Okay.
Hello again. Can I get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
But my monocle wasn't quite enough.
I've got enough to last me. Pirate Times, editor Conrad Lee, ready to publish your unrecognized genius.
Nope.
It's soft and extra fuzzy.
Want to have another go at getting Stan's toothbrush.
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
No.
I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife.
Can't reflect the moonlight in this? No? Okay. I don't think I've got anything that'll help me out here for the moment.
The display case is locked. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read.
Alright, I think I'm gonna have to go to the hint book again. Yes. But how? I suppose I could try the voodoo lady? Maybe she's got a spell of magnification I could use on the monocle?
Got any other mystical advice or information for me?
No.
Do you know more about this John Laney guy with the eye patch?
Captain John Laney was renowned as the pirate of 1,000 faces. It was said that he could fool his best friend with nothing more than an eye patch. That legend is true, but only because the eye patch he used was filled with much voodoo magic. The eye patch still exists. It is on display at the Museum of Pirate Lore here on Melee Island. If an enterprising person such as yourself were to liberate it and bring it here, I could most likely get it working again.
Got it. Thanks. I'll get back to browsing the shop.
Act fast. Supplies are limited.
Nope. Nope. Okay. I suppose I could ask Wally, considering I got it from him.
Hey, Wally. Busy?
Yep.
Nope. And unlike the first time we saw him, he doesn't seem inclined to take his monocle off to rub his eyes. Okay. Do I have anything in here that might help increase the magnification? I'm pretty sure I don't. There are multiple monocles being given away at Molly's. Yeah, I got one. Multiple monocles. Oh. Okay. So there are.
Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
If one monocle is good, two is better. This was a good idea. They magnify stuff even better since I stuck them together.
Oops. Okay.
Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Whoops. Sorry. I want the locksmith, not the cartographer.
Things are not what they seem.
Good to know. Thank you. Have I even been into the church? I don't think. Maybe I can't.
Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
Right, okay.
Hello, Mr. Brush.
Hello. This is the one for the museum display case. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This will be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps.
Thank you. I want to re-examine that jail cell after I let Otis out.
Kid.
I mean, feels like...
I'll stay on this side of the bars, just in case.
Nothing in there. Was there any point in letting him out at all? I mean, sure, for friendship and old time's sake and all that, but I don't know. Alright, so first we need to distract the parrot.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
But it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
Hi, Scurvy Pirate Dog. Hear that? You're a big problem.
Coffee?
Alright. I think I have everything I need now. Oh wait, I still need to get this rebooted.
Classic and subtle. Like me.
Sure. Yeah, I kind of want to go back. Oh no.
Hey, watch it.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay.
So much to do.
Busy?
Yep.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
I'm still using it.
Oops. I really do like that rocket edition of the Scumbar theme. Let's listen to that a little more. It'd be fun here if he broke out a guitar or a lighter or something when. I kind of want to go back to the museum and see if they notice that the eye patch is missing.
Oh, hi. I've got some bad news. Someone stole John Laney's eye patch.
No. Some people have no respect for private property.
It must have happened right after you left. Did you see anyone on your way out?
Not a soul.
Should I tempt fate? Alright. Let's just do a save, just in case.
I don't think that would be such a good idea, all things considered.
Fair enough. Alright. I'm still really disturbed about what he did to that moth tree.
Can you charge John Laney's eye patch up for me?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If you bring me one more thing.
Oh no.
A particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could have. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
Okay.
Bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right. See what I can do.
Bite of 1,000 needles. No.
I've got a few coins for incidentals. The only thing I can think of is the hedgehog from the mop tree. No.
Let's check the books here, see if there's anything that might help. Elaine's disappeared again. Don't suppose there's a shortcut to the tree? No. Alright. I'll follow the directions again. Man-eater, purple. Man-eater. Oh. Why did I come back here?
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish.
Oh. Seems like I can't pick up the hedgehogs.
I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish.
Alright. Suppose I could ask the museum guy. He might have heard of it.
Crossword?
No, as a matter of fact. I'm working on acquisition leads. The museum hasn't got a centerpiece now because someone walked away with my eye patch. I'm not sure how they got past the guard parrot. But rest assured, I'll be beefing up security immediately.
Good idea. You look busy.
I am.
Okay. Bite of 1,000 needles. Maybe it's in the cookbook.
About the hook?
That once belonged to the Dread
Pardon me.
It's Carla's copy of Ingredients by Barbie LaFleur.
Okay, that's not helpful.
This will be excellent.
Alright, I'm out of ideas. Okay. That makes sense. Oops.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth.
This is probably not part of what they allow me to do with the knife either, but
Gotcha. You
whatever.
Pretty little tricky fight.
I'm a rebel.
This is a plant with a bad attitude, and enough pokey parts to back it up. There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Well, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look?
Ooh.
Yeah. What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail.
Alright. Cool.
It'll be my ship soon enough.
You know, I bet I could have some fun with this.
I'll wait until I'm closer to LeChuck's ship. No need to scare the melee townfolk.
Aw. Can I at least mess with Wally?
I'll wait until I'm closer to LeChuck's ship. No need to scare the melee townfolk.
Darn. That could have been fun. Come on, game. You owe me after horrifying all those...
It doesn't look finished.
Yeah, seems to be a lot of graffiti like that around the town. Wonder if it means anything.
Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swabby. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay. How's this for a mop?
Oh, I think that might be someone I used to know. Eh, good enough. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew.
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Threepwood's on LeChuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
Is it Murray? They did say they have a skull. And I did recognize that the skull was part of the ingredients for the spell to get to Monkey Island. I remember that. Oh, they're being followed. Achievement unlocked, part 2.
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here, you sleep here, you take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
What if I need to, you know...
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
Oh, jeez.
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we?
Yes, please.
Perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty.
That sounds great.
But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
Oh.
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is...
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hold sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo-ho, a pirate's life for me.
Alright. I think this is probably a good place to finish off for the night, so... Let's... Oh, yeah, looks like it's already saved. Very good. Alright. We'll come back to this next week. So, thank you for... Cameras here. These streaming setup being on that. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed part 1 of Return to Monkey Island. I'll be picking up right where I left off next week, 8 o'clock Australian Eastern Standard Time. Until then, if you would like to see any of the rest of my playthroughs of the Monkey Island series, you can find them down below at my YouTube channel. There's a playlist for it and everything. There's also a link there for my Twitter if you'd like to know when I go live. But like I said, usually 8 o'clock on Saturday nights, Australian Eastern Standard Time. Also a link there for my Tumblr, where I've been doing a series of blog posts about how the old Sonic the Hedgehog comics by Archie were actually a syndicated cartoon series from the 80s and 90s. So, you know, things like the episode where they go to space, the episode where everyone's giant, the episode where they shrink, the episode where the hero and the villain are trapped and have to work together, the episode where the hero gets sidekicked and kidnapped and the sidekick has to save the day, that kind of thing. Most recent one I did was another clip show. Not because I already did an episode about the first clip show. So this one's the second clip show, which retells the origin story. So yeah, if that kind of thing sounds like it might interest you, feel free to have a look at that. Yeah, I think that's about it for tonight. Thanks again for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I hope I'll see you next week.